Welcome to Tanu Science. In this video, we'll learn the answers from short answer questions in the part of 5th Roman letter from 9th lesson solutions of class 10. First question, define the term solution. This is a water. This water acts as a solvent. Now I am going to add the solute, that is salt. So this is solute and solvent. This together combination is nothing but solution. We used only two substances. One is water, another one is the salt. Now I am going to add the sugar. Now added two substances in the water. This substance dissolved uniformly in the water. So that is homogeneous mixture. So if the substance that is solute is dissolved uniformly, that mixture is homogeneous mixture. A solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances. A solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances. Question number 2. What is meant by binary solution? Binary means two. This is water. This water acts as a solvent. This is sugar. The sugar will be the solute. That is one solvent, one solute added together to form binary solution. So binary solution means two things or two components should be there in the solution. The water acts as a solvent and this sugar acts as a solute. Hence there are two substances in the solution. Hence it is a binary solution. Solutions which are made of one solute and one solvent, then it is called binary solution. Number 3, give an example each. First one, gas in solid, liquid. So liquid should be more, gas should be small. Then solid in liquid, solid in solid, gas in gas. You will see the example is a very easy. Liquid like soda water. So in the water we added carbon dioxide. So CO2 is gas, then liquid is the water. So first one is a CO2 dissolved in water, that is soda water. CO2 is gas, then liquid is water. Next, solid in liquid. So solid is sodium chloride, then liquid is water. Solid in solid. Here first solid represents copper, this solid represents gold. So second one is more quantity. So more quantity means in gold only we are adding copper. In water only we are adding sodium chloride. In water only we are adding the dissolving the CO2. So that means second one is represents more quantity. The first one represents less quantity. So copper dissolved in gold. Next, gas in gas. So helium gas, then oxygen also gas. This is together we can call it as heliox. So heliox represents in the medical field, heliox used for the pulmonary disease. It is used for the breathing improvement. So now we can write only example, that's enough. Gas in gas is the mixture of helium, oxygen gases. Question number 4. What is aqueous and non-aqueous solution? Give an example. Aqueous solution. Aqua means water is present. The solution in which water acts as a solvent. For example, this is sugar solution. In the sugar solution, water acts as a solvent. Sometimes in non-aqueous solution, to dissolve some other substance like sulfur, to dissolve sulfur we need carbon disulfide. That means in solution other than water, if we use any other liquid as a solvent, that is non-aqueous solution. So non-aqueous means water will not be act as a solvent. Aqueous means water will be acting as a solvent. Aqueous solution, the solution in which water act as a solvent. Example, common salt in water. So now water act as a solvent, that is aqueous solution. Non-aqueous solution, the solution in which any liquid except water, that is other than water, act as a solvent. So any liquid which act as a solvent except water, so that is non-aqueous solution. Example, sulfur dissolved in carbon dioxide, because sulfur do not dissolve in water, hence sulfur dissolved in carbon disulfide. Number 5, define volume percentage. This is the sugar solution. In the sugar solution, the volume percentage, we can measure the ratio of volume of solute. This is sugar. So how much amount of sugar present in this? That is volume of sugar divided by volume of solution. So solution in the sense total volume of solvent and solute. So the volume percentage is nothing but ratio of volume of solute. That means sugar. Volume of sugar divided by volume of water and sugar. So volume percentage defined as the ratio of volume of the solute to the volume of the solution multiplied by 100. Question number 6. The aquatic animals live more in cold region. Why? The aquatic animals live more in cold region. This is an example for exothermic process. In exothermic process, solubility is increases at low temperature. So when the temperature is decreases, the solubility going to be increases. So solubility of oxygen O2 in water is more at low temperature. So in the cold region, temperature is low, so that dissolved amount of oxygen is increases. Hence, the aquatic animals live more in cold region. Aquatic animals live more in cold region because the solubility of O2 in water is more at low temperature, and therefore dissolved O2 is more in the water of cold regions. Define hydrated salt. Hydrated in the sense there will be a water molecules. The number of water molecules found in the crystalline substance. So crystalline substance such as copper sulfate CuSO4, here water molecules will be found in the crystalline substance like .5H2O, copper sulfate pentahydrate. So the number of water molecules, here 5 water molecules, the number of water molecules found in the crystalline substance is called water of crystallization. These salts are called hydrated salts. The number of water molecules found in the crystalline substance is called water of crystallization. Such salts are called hydrated salt. Question number 8. A hot saturated solution of copper sulfate forms crystals as it cools. Why? Let us consider this is hot saturated CuSO4 solution, copper sulfate solution. If we cool this solution, the water molecules inside the solution comes close together. So these water molecules comes close together and there is a less space for the solution, so that dissolved solid forms crystal. A hot saturated solution of copper sulfate forms crystals as it cools. So this sentence we can write from the question. So students, no need to feel this much big answer. A hot saturated solution of copper sulfate forms crystal as it cools. So you can write from the question. Reason we have to study, because on cooling the water molecules move closer together and there is less space. If move close together, water molecules moves close together, there is a less space for the solution. Hence the dissolved solid forms crystals. Question number 9. Classify the following substances into deliquescent, hygroscopic. The given substance is concentrated sulfuric acid, silical gel, gypsum salt, copper sulfate pentahydrate, calcium chloride. Deliquescent. So deliquescent in the sense, if the substance exposed to the atmospheric air at ordinary temperature, the absorb moisture and dissolve. So absorbs the water molecules from the environment and it is going to dissolve. Hygroscopic substance also placed in the atmosphere or in the environment, they absorb moisture, that means they absorb water from the water molecules from the environment, then it does not dissolve. That is a different, it does not dissolve. So after receiving the moisture from the environment, this deliquescent substance going to dissolve, but this hygroscopic substance after observing the water from the environment, it does not dissolve. So here given substances, in this given substance, first four is concentrated sulfuric acid, silical gel, gypsum salt, copper sulfate, pentahydrate. These things are hygroscopic substances. These hygroscopic substances. Then calcium chloride is represents deliquescent substance, so which is going to dissolve after observing the moisture from the atmosphere. But this hygroscopic does not dissolve after observing the moisture from the atmosphere. Thank you, students.